Now you people are familiar with the term scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost as we did it yesterday. Scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost. So for the 5 minutes, we'll be doing the recapitulation of the class that we did yesterday, and then I'll be continuing with the topic for today's class. All right. If we talk about the term scarcity, I already told you scarcity is the limited availability of resources, because human wants are unlimited. We want to buy so many things, but the resources which we people are having are always scarce in nature, limited in nature in relation to demand for that. So that concept gives us the term scarcity. Then we talked about choice. Choice is basically selecting the best thing out of the available alternatives. That means you have to make a choice out of the available alternatives. And it is the one of the biggest problem in economy, because this is the problem of choice. We have limited resources with us, and unlimited human wants are there, and also with that limited resource I can buy many things. That means alternative uses of resources are also there. Let us understand it in a simple form. I have rupees 1000 with me. That means a limited resource, because I have made a tagged, that is, it is 1000 rupees. So that is a limited resource. That 1000 rupees can be spent on various goods and services. I can buy a lot of many goods and services from that 1000 rupee. That means alternative uses of resources are there, because those 1000 rupees can be utilized on purchasing of chocolates, on purchasing of clothes, on purchasing of books, right? For getting my mobile recharged, for purchasing of stationery items, for purchasing of any other consumption items, which means alternative uses are there for that 1000 rupees. And my wants are also unlimited. I wish to buy chocolates also. I wish to buy clothes as well. I wish to buy stationery items as well, which means my wants are also unlimited. But because of the major problem like scarcity, I need to make a choice. And selecting the best possible, selecting the best possible output from the available resources is actually economics. That is economics. Selecting the best possible thing from the available resources is actually the economics. So that's why we say that economics is all about making of choice. And as you can see, the scarcity here is actually the biggest problem, because we have limited availability of resources. And when we have limited availability of resources, there seems to be a scarcity, right? The third thing, opportunity cost. Now, opportunity cost is basically the cost of next best alternative foregone. I told you that there are three options, right? Three options, like you can work as a teacher. Suppose you can work as a teacher and earn rupees 80,000 per month. You can work as a doctor and earn rupees 1,50,000 per month. And you can work as a businessman and earn rupees 50,000 per month, right? So when we say opportunity cost, that comes to the point that the next best alternative foregone, which means if you have selected working as a doctor and started earning rupees 1,50,000 per month, tell me what will be the opportunity cost of that. Nilima Jain, what will be the opportunity cost in that case if you have selected working as a doctor and started earning rupees 1,50,000? Yes, Nilima.
So working as a businessman or working as a teacher.
Which means the next best alternative after working as a, if I say after working as a doctor, you started earning 1,50,000, then the best next alternative is 80,000 working as a
Yes.
teacher. So that will be the opportunity cost of being working in a doctor. Now next point comes out, if you started working as a businessman and started earning rupees 50,000 per month, now tell me that what will be the opportunity cost. Now tell me what will be the opportunity cost. Yes, I started getting answers in chat box. Okay, Rishabh Tomar. I want to ask from Rishabh Tomar. He will be telling me that what is the opportunity cost of working as a businessman. Rishabh, kindly raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Yes, Rishabh, speak. The opportunity cost of working as a businessman.
1,50,000.
Which means working as a doctor.
Business
Because
or
that is
doctor.
because that is the best next alternative foregone.
Foregone.
Right? Okay. So let's continue with the next slide. As these 3 points we had done yesterday, so that was the recapitulation. Now coming out to the next slide, meaning of economics. That also we covered yesterday, but a recapitulation for these 2 slides. Economics. I told you that if you have 1,000 rupees with you, which is the limited resource available, that 1,000 rupees can be used in various alternative ways. For example, you can use that 1,000 rupees on buying chocolates. You can use that 1,000 rupees on buying clothes. You can use that 1,000 rupees on buying some clothes or on buying some stationery items. So various alternatives are available through which you can use that 1,000 rupees. Economics says how to use the limited resources in a best possible way. The economics is about how to use the limited resources in a best possible way. That is known as economics. So economics is all about using the limited resources in such a way that these resources gives you the best possible outcome and all your most urgent wants are fulfilled. But why I have given this point that all your most urgent wants are fulfilled? For this, I would like to tell you, our wants are always unlimited. Human wants are always unlimited. We want to buy, various kinds of goods and services. With the available 1,000 rupees, I want to buy stationery items also. Meri want hai wo. I want to get my mobile phone recharged as well. I want to buy some chocolates also. I want to buy some other items also. My wants are unlimited. But economics says that how to use those limited resources in such a way that gives you the best possible outcome, right? So the problem which we did yesterday, that was problem of choice. Problem of choice, which means problem of choice is that how you make a choice out of the given resources. Now I want to ask this from you people. What is problem of choice and how it can be avoided? There should be some solution by which the problem of choice can be easily thrown out, or it easily can be corrected. What is basically the problem of choice? Why do it arises? What is the main reason that why problem of choice is arising? Okay, I'm getting the answers in the chat box, but I want to ask from you people. Okay, Namish Jalan.
Oops.
what is problem of choice and what is the major root cause that this problem
Scarcity of
arises?
resources, and they have alternative uses.
So scarcity of resources, we can say it is the major root cause of raising this problem of choice.
Yes, sir.
Tell me just what is scarcity of resources, why does it arises, and how we can avoid this problem?
The scarcity of resources means resources are limited in relation to wants of human beings.
Perfect. Okay, then what economics tells us what we should do to solve
Sir,
this problem?
we should allocate the resources in the best possible manner so it can satisfy maximum human wants.
Perfect. Okay, I would like to ask this from other student. Namish, kindly mute yourself. Piyush Watwani. Piyush, you tell me, what do you mean by scarcity of resources?
So scarcity of resources refers to the shortage of resources.
Okay, and how this problem can be solved?
Sir, this problem can be solved if we will utilize the resources in the best possible way, which are scarce in nature.
Fine. So ultimately, we can simply say that scarcity is the one which is the root cause of major economic problem. And that should definitely be solved out. And that is being solved out when we are taking the economics of resources very seriously. And economics of resources tells us that whatever resources are available with you, limited resources are available with you, you should always use those resources in such a way, in such possible way, that your most urgent wants are fulfilled first. Because our wants are of two types. One is my urgent wants, and one is the want which can be postponed. Then definitely we would always like to have, agar to mere paas, if I have abundance of resources, then there is no problem at all. I can use any resource in any way. I can, fulfill all my wants in a best possible way as I like. But the question arises, if you have limited resource, then you must use those limited resources in such a way that your most urgent wants are fulfilled, right? इस time पे lockdown में people are not earning, or they are earning less, or they are getting less income, but still we have many wants to fulfill. मन तो कर रहे हैं ना घर पे पिज्जा भी मंगवा के खाएं बाहर से जो नॉन वेजिटेरियंस है वो लोग कहते हैं हम चिकन भी मंगा के खाएं, बट वी पीपल आर नॉट ईटिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज आवर मोस्ट अर्जेंट वांट एट दिस टाइम इज टू हैव अ मील, बिकॉज आवर रिसोर्सेज आर लेस. क्या हम लोग कपड़े खरीद के बाहर से पहन रहे हैं? नए. वी आर नॉट बाइंग क्लोथ्स बिकॉज दैट वांट कैन बी पोस्टपोन्ड, बिकॉज माय रिसोर्सेज एट दिस टाइम आर लिमिटेड. Although we have always limited resources, but this time is time pe to we have more shortage of resources because sabki incomes decrease hui as an economic effect of COVID-19. So definitely the economics tells us that how these resources can be used in best possible way, that the resources can be used in a best way, that the most urgent wants can be fulfilled easily. I hope this is clear to all. Fine. Now let's come to the next slide. Types of economies. The third one. Please make the heading in your notebook. Types of economies. First of all, let me tell you that there are three types of economies in the world that you can opt for. See, our country got independent in 1947, right? Then the first thing which we had in our mind was to actually see that which type of economy do we want, which type of economy do we want for our country. So we had to see that what are the type of economies available, what are the type of economies available in the world. So there are always three types of economies available in the world. The very first type of economies that is available in the world is market economy, or we say capitalist economy. The next is socialist economy, and uske baad aata hai mixed economy. So we are going to study this one by one, that what is capitalist economy, what is socialist economy, and what is the third one, mixed economy. So let me tell you first of all what is capitalist economy. When I say what is capitalist economy, I will simply say whenever all the decisions in the economy, please listen very carefully, when all the decisions in the economy are taken care by the private firms in the country, it is known as capitalist economy. Which means whenever in the economy you see that the decisions, major decisions are taken by the private firms, that is known as capitalist economy. Then there comes the second, socialist economy. When all the decisions, when the complete power is in the hand of government, and all the decisions are taken by the, when all the decisions are taken by the government only, that is known as the second economy, which is the socialist economy. So we can simply say that socialist economy is the one, we can simply say the socialist economy is the one in which all the decisions are taken by the, tell me, government. Yes. And third comes out to be the, third is, yes, mixed economy, which is the hybrid of socialistic and capitalistic. चलो इसको एक बहुत अच्छे एग्जांपल से समझते हैं. अमेरिका, capitalist economy. All the major decisions are taken by market demand and supply factors, which means the private firms, private sector, on the basis of market supply and demand, they are taking all the decisions. That is actually known as the capitalist economy. If we talk about the next one, the second, socialist economy, China, where all the major decisions, all the decisions are being taken by the, yes, taken by the government only, which means every control is in the hand of government. Each and every control is in the hand of government, and government is the one who is taking the complete decision. Government is the one who is taking the complete decision that what all government has to do. That is the socialist economy. And the third one comes out to be, that is the third आता, that is mixed economy. And mixed economy means, mixed economy का मतलब यहाँ पे है the economy which is the hybrid of socialistic and capitalistic. The economy which is the hybrid of socialistic and capitalistic, like India, in which some power is in the hand of private sector and some power is in the hand of